wins +2 on Raymer.
That's booing.
When he sees Raymer, he thinks he has an auto win, and he's literally lost one set to a Raymer in the last 2 months.
I'm gonna study mime VODs because
But then Juanpi thinks that the matchup is very even and very close and not that bad for Raymer at all.
See, I think that Raymer kills Weishan so quickly because of his terrible recovery. His recovery is only good if you're coming from below the stage, in my opinion. Or if you're doing high and then able to cover.
The thing is, if you can get to that point below the ledge with Weishan where you can threaten a higher recovery, then his recovery is really hard to deal with.
Oh no, it's really good.
If you can threaten above the ledge, it's really difficult. But in other situations, I agree.
Dude, I think one of the most underutilized tools that Weishan has, as an edge guard, is down air.
Oh, Weishan! Oh my God, Arsenal's is dead.
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
That was nuts. He shine spiked him with Wolf.
Jesus. But yeah, no, Weishan's down air because it goes out behind him.
Yeah,
he can get
it'll stab people riding the wall. It kills Kid like nothing.
Oh my God, and it goes through the lips of the stages with it. There's a lot of amazing stuff.
Dude, this is crazy. So, oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm getting hot swapped.
Oh, hot swap.
Yo, actually, it's gonna be me the whole time, guys. I'm not leaving. I'm changing my voice.
Oh God, that clack was awful. Don't clack. Whew. Golly. Hello, Not Wonder.
Hello.
Hello.
Are these new?
These are new. They're on loaners from Engage leading up to LTC. It's an exciting time for us here.
Big fan of loaners. But
loaners by loan. If you ever make headsets, it's got to be that.
Yeah, just to hear this beautiful voice.
Okay. So this is an unorthodox one for us because I heard there were some miscommunications. I heard that Deku had asked to team with Birdman before Jake knew that they were coming.
Yes.
And so Deku is teaming with Birdman as opposed to the normal go of it.
So the reason why Deku and Captain Birdman are teaming together is due to the fact that they were playing friendlies one time. I think both were slightly tipsy, and they both said, you know what? When we've teamed, have we ever lost? So they just wanted to test the results on a slightly bigger stage than what we've seen from UNT.
Well, so far we're there, but they lost at least one set, probably to the same team.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly to the same team.
Yeah, I know that Lunchman's been saying he's going to be going Meta Knight a little bit more. Feels as though having to switch between Marth or Toon Link is just too much.
Or even Roy at that point, because there was a slight struggle that we saw in both singles and doubles, and we've seen that Arsenals and Lunchables were communicating to each other at the SNS floor. And even today, just talking about what team compositions they should go to just so they don't make even further mistakes against Boring Man.
Yeah, Boring Man, definitely a nutty teams player. I think him and Boring Thunder getting second.
Yes.
Him and Thunderstrain, that is. Sorry, not Boring Thunder, that was their team name. To Malachi Sosa, yet again, doing the doubles thing. Ooh, why'd he shorten there, I wonder? Green team's still looking solid.
Ooh.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, and Deku, one of the big things that you really have to realize is that he will always be in the back when it comes to giant scramble situations, because probably one of the best support players that DFW has besides Arsenals himself.
He'll wait you out really, really hard, and I mean, he sort of has more benefit to his support because he can stock tank. Oh, wow. They threw everything for it, but... yeah. Oh, whoa! That was so fast! He was like, you've outlived your invincibility and your usefulness. Be gone!
But that's something that I haven't even seen from really top-level Meta Knight players going for the B-reverse up B.
I feel like that's just one of those ones where people aren't ever expecting it, and so it's that level 0 ridiculousness.
Yeah, it's so risky and so unorthodox that I don't think you would see a majority of top-level.
Oh my goodness.
But it seems to be working, and a great overhead
that was brutal.
Edgeguard tool. Yeah, that's crazy. What the?
Going back, saying, we might have messed this up. Arsenal's already at 62%.
Yes.
But we can totally pull this back. And we already see them forcing this big corner. And, yep. So the game plan here for Meta Knight is throw them away from Fox and let Fox work.
Yes.
That is what the prescribed game plan has been. Did he accidentally kill Arsenals with that shuttle loop, or was that another hitbox? I wasn't sure.
It may have been a different hitbox. But Yeah, it definitely looks like Arsenals is getting the thick of it.
Whew, down 2 stocks already.
And
Meta Knight.
Yeah, it's only been 35 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, that's the peril you take with a Spacey. Is it's just so very, very terrifying.
Oh.
You can die at any moment.
Yeah, and they're so good, Captain Birdman and Deku, that is, from switching off from point compared to support.
Yeah.
I think creating that definition of a wall with Peach is always good, and I think even having your own brigade of like offensive tools as Wolf is even stronger if you look at it from an analytical standpoint.
I think that that both of them can serve pretty well as either point or like front hand. Wolf's big issue is what happens when the laser wall breaks, and that's why Peach is there to oftentimes follow up with like dash attack, nair, etc. Oh, team kill.
While I would think that Fox Meta Knight is a great team.
What happened?
But it is slightly less stable when it comes to survivability.
Oh, yeah.
We'd see Fox dying at earlier percents than Wolf is. Same for Meta Knight, actually having more vulnerability to die off the top.
Oh, God.
And
oh, God. He should be fine, but that was still a obscene display.
And I would have to say that the combo tools are more reliant on the player's knowledge of the character themselves compared to what we see from a character like Peach, where one of the main offensive tools, we can look and actually count how many down smashes Deku has had during this match.
Are they going to 5-stock him?
It is rough.
That was just such a huge swing from like game 1. Game 1, it was like, this is close, you know, oh, we messed up our 2v1. Oh, a little ambitious. Oh my goodness, that tech chase was so tight.
And it's just staying so secure onto Arsenals, knowing that Arsenals is always going to take the stock at that point.
Stick to it.
Oh.
That was crispy.
Recognition of the raw back air.
Playtime is over. God.
I think just abusing and, I don't know, taking away the feel that is Lunchables at that part.
Yeah, when you cut Lunchman off at the pass and you just get to focus down Arsenals, the dangerous thing about Fox, so Fox is like, you've got great kill power, you've got great neutral, you've got great hitboxes, but you are the essence of Leg Lamp Fragile. You are just ready to explode at any given moment. If you mess up once, you die. You should die.
I think it's harder to incorporate the overall game plan that we see Arsenal's ensue with his Fox in singles compared to doubles, where it's kind of like running around, lasering, making sure that you stay ambiguous with your general movement. It kind of falls apart when you're running against a team comp that is so suffocating, like Wolf and Peach.
Oh no, they're both dead. So
now that was just abusing complications.
That was big spaghetti.
Yes.
And I mean they were all kinds of on top of it. And it was just not good in any way, shape, or form.
And I do have to say it was great of Birdman just to walk down or drift down and shine.
Yeah. Well, it's because at low percent it acts pretty much the same as like set knockback shines.
Exactly. I mean, it is technically set knockback shine.
Wolf? I mean, Wolf doesn't have set knockback on his.
I mean, what I'm trying to... At the lower percent, it's always going to be...
what you're saying is it has a low enough knockback.
Yes, that either way...
The growth hasn't come into effect.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Sorry.
It's all good. Okay. God. This is... Whew. Like, they're only... You know, it's pretty even stock-wise here. Like, green team was able to get some good pickups, deal with it here.
But it's not even slowed down from what we've seen from previous double teams. That
turnip was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I love me some good veggies.
Because when looking at Lunchables versus other team compositions, the gameplay is relatively slower. But with all-in characters like we've seen from Peach, who has plus on shields, Meta Knight, incredibly aggressive, Wolf and Fox, both Spaceys.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So, I mean, you're just going to be seeing non-stop scrambles.
I wish Deku didn't hate getting camped, because I feel like if he really pushed himself, he could easily be a top singles player.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like, he hates not playing the game his way, and like, doubles frees him up to do that more. Oh, God.
And he knows that he shines in scrambles like this because they're so fast-paced. There's always something going on.
Lunchman just actually like killed himself at 0. They're waiting for the reset.
Oh, he was going for the...
No, he's just like, I might as well see if I can
micro flash. Yeah.
Yeah. a 6 stock this time. So the reset has happened. We are only doing 2 out of 3 here.
Yeah.
Okay, this makes sense. All right.
Now, they did lose in the first set. They lost to Meta Knight Fox. So
Yeah.
I think killing a demon real fast before it even grows.
Yeah, they were like, we'll just lose game 1. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Just pull it on back all the way through with a total of 11 stocks.
Now, the pace will have to slow down at this point because of the introduction of Marth from Lunchables.
Yeah.
But I still feel that Captain Birdman and Deku's are still going to be the main aggressors and abusing the fact of scramble situations like their team comp is designed to do, though Lunchables as a player is very confident and very skilled to slow down the overall pace.
Yeah, what I want to see here is a lot of Lunchman working platform. Seeing even Betaman from space, particularly Birdman takes frontline, but it's going to be a little more difficult to get real pickups if they're not working much of anything.
And it is going to be a big question of how well Captain Birdman and Deku's can hold their momentum.
Yo, that was dirt nasty. That was so sick.
And it was more the oncoming hit of the flash to re-grab ledge, which
just a little bit. So no, it was like a soft hit Sheik back there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, Arsenal's always on top of it just to make sure that he can clasp onto the ending strings that Lunchables puts out.
Yeah. That, and you had to make sure you just secure stage space for your Lunchman.
Exactly.
It's like,
wow. And it's just seeing the communication between both Lunchables and Arsenals.
Dude, it's night and day already. Like, this is already looking so much better for them.
He already knew that Lunchables was ready for the grab at that point. And that's what happens when I think they've already been playing for a year now.
I don't know if CCC2 was their first big tournament team together, which was October of this last year. So, I mean, it's been a fair sight. That's, almost a year. That's 10 months.
I feel like they were playing way before CCC2.
Really?
Yeah, they had to have been
time
playing.
Has been passing so quickly lately. As I become more aged.
I think did they not play together at Don't Sleep 1?
I don't know if they did or not. I think Dakpo might have teamed. Or...
No, because Dakables died at Low Tier City 5. Yeah. So I think they both just vowed not to play against each other.
Damn. This is brutal.
And it's some very creative combo play. Yeah. We're seeing the back hit of up airs, which is still a weak hit, and then the reverse hit of Nair from Fox.
Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. This is just... Oh, I made it back.
And I think with how Lunchables is choosing to play Marth is less of just controlling the pace. I think he is so good with his overall positioning and making sure that he gets hits that count compared to his Meta Knight, that is just slowing the pace overall. It's
like he's able to force a 1v1 a lot more, I think is what Marth gives him.
Because it doesn't look like Lunchables is playing harder with his Marth. He's just playing smarter.
Oh, the footstool. Dude, Birdman will do that at the cheekiest times. That actually swung this back into blue team's favor.
Exactly.
That was such a huge moment for them.
With Deku holding as a stock tank.
Yeah. Not much left, though. But this should be it.
That was a DI mix-up.
Yeah, they were covering like everything except Birdman choosing that one DI.
Yeah.
Oh, can he steal this? Oh, what a save. What a save. But at the same time, they're out for positioning.
Oh, that's
forward
dead.
slap. Forward throw. Oh, wow.
The angle that Arsenals chose to go for, there was no way, especially with the availability of Captain Birdman at the ledge, for Lunchables to recover.
Yeah, he wasn't able to get that space in, man.
He could have gone for something like side B, but at that point, because Captain Birdman already grabbed the ledge, it's a drop-down shine.
As soon as you get to that point where it's like, my side B is the only thing I have left, it's like, it's so easy to broadcast that you have to go for the one option. And it's
exactly.
Like, frick, I'm trapped.
And because Arsenal's was at such high of percent, Lunchables, if he offered for things like back air, it would have just killed.
Yeah, it would have killed.
There's no other option besides maybe an up air, but that would have killed Lunchables because it's too committal. There's too much lag. He would have already dropped and died.
Yeah. Switching over to Toon Link, though, I mean, he was like, okay, well, Meta Knight's not working. Let's try focusing down Wolf. And I was like, maybe we just keep each away and let Fox do his thing.
And I can see how it works out. Lunchables is very confident with a majority of the characters that he plays, but I think this is one of the things that he was trying to diverge from by picking Meta Knight initially, because Meta Knight is such a great all-around pick, making sure that that character can just do the best of both worlds. Things that Toon Link can, just avoiding and delaying with a multi-jump, or being a main aggressor and incredible comboer like we've seen from Marth.
Arsenals is getting in the thick of it more than anyone, though, at the moment. Nice, good pickup.
And we haven't even talked about Birdman's Wolf overall, who plays it actually incredibly safe when looking at the majority of tech chase options. So not going for general tech chases like we see from Switch, where he'll just run around and search for you for the regrab. He'll actually just offer and cover your option by standing still, and then if it's tech in place, it's down smash, tech away, it's forward smash to the left, or to the right. So
he keeps it pretty simple.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it, but at the same time, it's like, it limits the game plan a little bit too much for my taste.
I mean, even though it is doubles, so working off stray hits is probably the biggest and the #1 plan, especially with a team like Peach Wolf.
Oh, okay, he's got the burn. Yeah. Ooh, almost. Not quite able to get that big hit.
That down air, very risky for Deku's to immediately rise towards. I think he wasn't predicting it, but it was still great drift just to avoid.
Okay.
And we see a majority of the game plan being Deku trying to limit any form of recovery options from Lunchables, and then Birdman trying to stop Arsenals from stopping Deku.
Yeah, and Lunchman was just willing to hang out. He was like, I've got ledge. You're not going to challenge me here.
Though Deku was doing pretty well pushing him off initially, because he did get a stray hit, and he is at high %. It was just really great DI and recognition from both Arsenals and Lunchables, respectively.
One thing that Justin does, I think, better than most others is, like, stuff people's jumps out of shield. As Fox in this. Like, he'll just do a full, like, jump dare. Just full hop dare into I've got you, and then just covers you out. Oh.
Beautiful support coverage coming out from Lunchables. We saw earlier going for the AGT bomb down into a falling up air just to kill Deku off the top.
Good patience there.
And this looks like it is going to be full momentum so far from both Lunchables and Arsenals.
Yeah, but Deku got left alone with Arsenals, and that was that. But
I mean,
he has 4 stocks right now.
Yeah.
Zach did this to me earlier when I went over his house, and he was like, I died once due to cheese, and then I said I'm not going to die anymore.
And it's just very safe ledge coverage that we've been seeing.
Oh, God. They're getting so clustered. Stop it, boys. There you go.
I think the 2v1 is very hard to work off of when it comes to Toon Link Fox, because the combo tools is very... they send at a great angle for Toon Link, but not for Fox to work off of, because usually Toon Link's aerial drift is good enough to cover the knockback, or the stacking knockback and the general angle that things like back air and up air cover.
I think that back air for Toon Link's actually a great combo tool, because you get caught in this rock or the hard place.
Yeah, well, I think for Toon Link himself, I think it's very hard, especially working off of I think a very sporadic character like we've been seeing from Lunchables' Toon Link.
Oh, yeah. No. It gets awkward real fast. But I think they managed it really, really well. Also, watching Peach's double stick DI into the ground and neutral tech down smash of Fox gives me life, but also fills my stomach with bile. It's... Ooh.
And still with the main aggression, because Lunchables and Arsenal's throwing away the immediate positioning in the beginning with a Randy down air. Starts the aggression, but still throwing out the first stock.
Wasn't sure why he went high there, but ooh, little stabby boy.
And that was a great 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah.
Making it dead even. Once again, offering that tech chase opportunity, and it looks like Captain Birdman capitalizing with that standstill forward smash.
Yeah, he's like, just gotta do what I gotta do. Okay.
Oh, forward throw into the bomb. Captain Birdman trying to work off of any stray hit that he can still get onto Lunchables, but...
these guys are both just swinging. Like, both these teams are just going for it. And that was the longest grab I've ever seen.
Oh!
Pick him up, pack him up, put him in a bag, and stack him up like cinnamon.
I think if there are two things that or one thing on both teams that you can see clearly is incredible reversal tools, both with Toon Link's bomb, both shines from Spaceys, and the immediate nair, and just general great aerial coverage that Peach holds.
Yeah.
I think, and shield options.
Dang.
It looks like that both Arsenals and Lunchables are taking advantage of the fact that they have incredible reversals compared to Captain Birdman and Deku's.
What's so funny to me, honestly, about Toon Link and doubles is that, so you're the person that's getting comboed by Toon Link's partner, right? Mm-hmm. Now, you see this Toon Link keeping your partner out while simultaneously stacking all this damage up on them. You want to get out your 1v1, but you're watching them just get walled out. You have to choose whether or not you want to live or like try to get to them. And it's just such a hard decision to make sometimes.
Oh, that's a dead.
That is a dead.
Mm-hmm. That is a dead.
That is
Sorry.
a whole ass dead.
One dead, please.
Let me go pick this bitch up at the dead store. Mine.
Down throw, up smash. Not gonna be able to kill. Yeah, and then Arsenal's trying to feign an up smash at that point, trying to make Deku scared.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. And then bad position.
That's actually, yeah, he had really bad DI for that. But if they kill Toon Link right now, like what they have to do is they got to kill their Spacey. They should have. I think they should have tried to kill Birdman first, but it's like you got to go with what you can go for.
Ooh, that was a great delay just to make sure that Deku's can come back. He has to get the kill onto Lunchables though.
Just got to let him out of the corner here. Oh my god. Oh, this is so spooky.
No, it looks like with
my god.
The racking up the
way.
damage, yeah.
Ah! Okay, grab
Back
armor.
air.
Oh, he got him. He sunk it in.
And once again, it's that great reversal tool. Captain Birdman getting a little too caught up in his options, but Deku very familiar.
Target switch and bad DI. He's good.
Deku is very familiar with the 2v1 situation.
Yeah, he's not scared, but he got clipped. That's that. Zach just switched Toon Link, and he did it. God, he's so good.